Hey guys, thank you for stopping by my channel. We're gonna move on to layout number 2 on our traveler's notebook. I don't even know what to call this project. Relationship goals challenge. I have no idea, but that kind of sounds like you shouldn't be basing your relationship goals on other relationships. Every relationship is unique and nobody else will understand you guys better than you guys. So we're going to be working on this one. I'm going to keep this as it is. So nothing special here. I think the only thing I want to do is create a pocket and then add a picture and the few little notes that Mike has written. So I'm not sure how to create a pocket. I know for sure I want it in an angle. So more like this, but that's too busy. So that's too small. This is the one I messed up the other day. I'm going to switch over to voiceover, you guys, because I've been watching Mr. Sunshine on Netflix. Oh, love it. Love it. Those are my type of shows. Vintage, classic, where the main character and the male and female can't even kiss. So romantic. I absolutely love that show. And a new episode came out. So I am going to, by the way, this is a beautiful journaling note card to put it here. Maybe. I kind of like it. Okay, that's for the future. That's another look. I'm trying to find something to make a pocket with, so I'll probably end up cutting this one, to be honest. I'm going to use the previous page to trace out the markings of my pocket, and then I'm just going to trim it down. You know, I already like soap operas by nature because, hello, especially Mexican soap operas. But I'm kind of upset that my friend Sergeant Choi, she's Korean, and you know that's one thing that I absolutely love about the Army is like you meet people from all walks of life. And I'm kind of upset that she never told me how good Korean soap operas are, and I might need to send her a message and be like, boo, what's wrong with you? No, but seriously, this is an amazing show. Maybe it's not for you because, like I said, it's based in the old days and the history and the love story. I'm just a romantic at heart. Oops, I don't want to do that side. What was I thinking? So let me hit play. You guys can't see my code here. And then just hit play on my little Okay, so we're gonna transfer to voiceover so that I can, which I really did though. You know what? Like one of the things that kind of annoys me though is that this show is not like your regular Netflix show, because normally shows on Netflix are like a complete season, or you get it at a season at a time. In this episode's like on a weekly basis. Like they release one episode on Saturday and one episode on Sunday. So I hate the waiting part, especially when you're so like into the show. But anyways, that was my rant. Alright, so for this layout I decided to include the letter that I talked about in the previous video, and I have also added the little newspaper article about our wedding announcement. You guys saw that I ended up using this butterfly that I actually cut out. It's part of the paper pad, or like a 12 by 12 page, and I trimmed it, added the little words that say "so special," which was also included in the background of that paper. So I'm just going to use that to create a little cluster on the left side, so that it's like decorating the pocket, basically, in my opinion. I don't know, you guys. You guys obviously take the idea and run with it and change it any way that you guys like. So I thought that it needed something so that it pops. And so what you guys are seeing me now is like struggle with the washi tape. This is the Misty Rose washi tape, and it's the gold. I think it's gold. Yeah, gold. And I'm also going to bring it, and I'm going to add it to the very edge of the pocket. And I actually ended up, I should have done this beforehand, you guys, but you know, sometimes you work backwards, but as long as it works at the end, right? So I shouldn't have, well, actually, I didn't think about this till afterwards, so I had no way to work around it except for how I am doing it now, which is instead of making one long strip, I ended up making two and try to sneak it underneath the picture, since the picture was already glued down. So it just brings in that little bit of gold from the right page. So now to finish it up, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Oh, I'm trimming the excess of the washi tape that was hanging. I'm gonna trim the top because I have a little bit of that hanging up as well. And then I'm going to be bringing in I believe the 4x6 journaling card that you guys already saw. This beautiful pink with the bright red, or is it pink or red, butterfly at the top. And I'm gonna write a little message to Michael. I don't know, you guys, just a little annotation of what I believe our relationship has grown and how it's come so far. I'm gonna include that to here, and that's gonna complete this layout, which is basically another one in the past. I'm adding a little sticker that says the things I do for love, and that's my cluster and that's my layout. Okay, so next we are going to be working a sidetrack on the on the show, and I forgot to show you that we were going to make a dashboard. We're going to chop, chop, chop. I am going to start by trimming my paper to 4.5 by 8. And I wanted these flowers on the top to be almost like a cascade of flowers coming down on the dashboard. So I'm gonna be just making sure that it fits the size, which obviously it does. I'm going to cut a few of these scallop circles, but you don't need to. I realized that you could just cut one circle in half and use that to create the tab for the dashboard, and that's actually what I end up doing. You guys will see that in a little bit. I'm going to trim it here in half, and then somewhere along the video I end up writing the word love as best as I can. I don't always have the best penmanship, and so I wanted to write the word love because obviously this project is inspired by the love that I share for Mike, and I wanted to capture that. That's also why I ended up choosing an old picture as well. One, because you guys already know I have pictures that I'm still working through that I still need to scrapbook sometime. It feels never ending. Those scrapbook pictures feel like I'm never gonna finish. But this is the vintage picture that I ended up using. It's not really vintage, but just this older picture of us. I ended up using a little banner from the ephemera that says our story, and then I'm gonna keep it simple because I really wanted the flowers of this paper to make it seem like they were cascading down onto the page or onto the dashboard. And so that's gonna be it for the back side. For the front, I'm going to select a 4x6 card that has a heart that says let the journey begin. And of course, this is not so much because of what I'm doing now, but because of, like how our relationship started. So it says let the journey begin, and I'm gonna fussy cut it, put that on the front, and then in the back is like how our story began. Does that make sense? Like our love story? I don't know, it's cheesy, I know. But you know what? I'm kind of excited for this project. Once again, just hunting the good stuff. I don't know how else to say it, but I'm hoping that you guys realize that there's good, obviously, in your relationship. If not, you wouldn't be there. You know what I mean? So hopefully you're hunting the good stuff and paying attention to the things that make that your significant other does for you. So that's basically going to complete our dashboard. I'm just writing the word love now. I am going to be running or putting the dashboard on a sheet, in a clear laminator sheet, and I'm gonna run that through my laminator machine. I'm gonna run it twice just because I like to know that it's really secure or really pressed together. And I'm gonna fussy cut the remaining, and that's gonna complete our dashboard, you guys. I really hope that you guys are enjoying these videos for this little mini series, and I am really hoping that at least a few of you will get inspired to do this challenge. But I wouldn't say it's really a challenge, but just something that you do personally. You don't even have to let anybody know. You don't even have to annotate it in a notebook. You could do it on your diary. The reason why is because I want to put it in pictures. I want to put it in words, like the hunting the good stuff in my relationship with Mike. And so often I'm guilty of doing it. So often we focus on what they don't do. And what I mean by they is like our significant other or whoever you're basing the relationship on. We often focus on what they don't do, that we oversee what they do for us, what they bring to the table. And so hunting the good stuff helps change your way of thinking, and it will also help build optimism, build positive emotions, and gratitude for the other person. And at the end of the day, it's going to make you feel better, but it's also going to make your relationship better. And that's the goal here, so like I said, I hope that you guys are enjoying it. And if recording it on a traveler's notebook or on a scrapbook album or on your diary is not the thing for you, then I just want to point you out, because I learned this in class last year, or training, same thing. That they also have a hashtag, hunt the good stuff, and it's basically where I think every Thursday you find something positive that has happened to you that day, and then you just use the hashtag, hunt the good stuff. And I don't know, maybe that would work better for you. The point is to change and counteract the negative bias, if that makes any sense. Um, like I said, I went to training last year, and this is where I picked up all this stuff, and this is where the idea came from. Originally, I wanted to do like a notebook for it, and I finally had the time and put it to action. So I hope that you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you so much, and we will see you soon. Bye.